Hi guys, 2023 VMAs. Let's get into it. A lot to catch up on. First off, is this the year of the skin? I don't get it. Red carpet looks. Didn't realize that it is borderline Victoria's Secret model shows nowadays with the amount of side piece appetizing dishes that you get. Thank you, BB Rexa, for being so cheeky. But showcase this dish. Here are the dishes. I don't understand what this is all about, but this is becoming more and more of a thing. I remember it being shock value when a couple of people did it, like back in the day, Jennifer Lopez with her extremely short undercut lower back dress. That was woo. But now it's kind of like, oh, I see you're, buying groceries with that on a Tuesday. It's kind of nothing original anymore, but unfortunately it's become not only unoriginal, but actually almost the thing to do now, which to me seems a bit odd. But not only on red carpet, it seems like it's a thing to do on stage, honey. You go from that to literal lingerie. I mean, the girls are wearing lingerie on stages now. So many, it's not even one or two darlings. It was almost like that was on their chart for, oh, are you performing that night and you're a woman? Okay, we'll wear some lingerie because it's the only way we're gonna get some ratings here. Don't get what the vibe is with that, but again, there's so many examples just that one night of so much lingerie situations happening. I'm like, isn't there somebody just wanting to sing about not being a hoe and not wanting to wear lingerie and just being happy? There's none of that anymore. I don't get it. Explain it to me in the comments down below. There was probably maybe only 2-3 artists that were just there to sing their song, have a good time, not showcase other things, just the music. I mean, my goodness. That's a luxury now to find, which to me, odd. I don't even know what to say to this. This is regular national television now. This isn't even like a late night thing or, ooh, make sure the kids aren't around type of thing. It's normal TV. And a lot of people love these artists. A lot of younger artists, or younger kids, a lot of young kids love these artists. So to me, it blows my mind. Anita, let's talk. Let's talk about Anita singing the song, I used to be a hoe, but I'm not anymore. Well, honey, that's suggestive. But anyways, it doesn't really matter. What is that? Is that actual music? And that was literally the same line over and over with a hot beat. Don't get it. I don't get it. But I guess this is what pop music has now become. Reverting women to literally just pushing hoe image. I miss artists like the Lauryn Hills. Thank God there are some that are like Rhapsody who are kind of doing it really well. But of course are not getting showcased on global stages like this. It's almost like if you're a chick, you have to literally my jewelry is falling off because of this. But it's almost like if you are a woman and you're hot and you're young and you want to be on this stage, global stage, you have some fine print to read. You have certain restrictive things you must simply do if you want to join this crusade, this group of people, this amount of whatever. I don't know. To me, it just seems a bit odd, doesn't it? It just seems a bit odd. And what is that teaching the future generations, right? In order, if you even want to pursue that career, that it's only this way. You can only go in it through this lane. Odd. This has gotten to the point where everybody's so naked on national television. How much more naked can you get before it borderlines prostitution? Let me know. And the other thing is too, a lot of these girls don't look that happy doing this. It's almost like somebody gave them the agenda for the day and they feel almost obligated to do this. It's not cute for the person watching. It's kind of cringy, like everybody's naked. And it's not really that needed. Like, we're there to see a music award show. We're not there to see, the AVAs or whatever it's called. I don't know, just borderline to AVA awards instead of the VMAs. To me, I would love to know the comments in the comments down below if it was just me, or are you guys seeing what I'm seeing too? Because to me, it's gotten to the point where it is so not about the music anymore and more about who can push that button more, which to me is boring and not really great television. But I will say this, the VMAs did have some highlights. Highlight number one, NSYNC reunited. That was pretty amazing. They came back after 10 years on a stage. Who doesn't love NSYNC? The millennial in me was glowing. We gotta love it. Even Taylor Swift had to say the same, which I appreciate. And actually, here's another highlight. Taylor Swift has broken a VMA record. She has the most wins in one night with 9 awards in one night, which is pretty impressive. All in all to say, it's sad that it isn't that proportionately balanced with really great highlights and kind of mediocre highlights. I did love the Shakira performance though. Shakira had a lot of great balance to her performance. I thought that was really great, and I love that she came right straight into the audience for that one. Really tasty. But there wasn't a lot of great highlights. Mannequin had an amazing concept with that video cam, which I thought was really kind of in with the generation. I thought that was really smooth. So what can we do to fix this, right? Because we had amazing people coming and announcing performers, announcing awards, but they weren't necessarily on that stage performing. That I think could have added a better element to it, although I know that they want to go for strictly dickly newer artists and showcasing new talent. I wish that there was a little bit more with the old and the new. I did like what they did with the 50th year of hip hop, but they could have had a lot better of a variety and being more punchier. 30 seconds, next artist. 30 seconds, next artist. They could have had way more people, a way better variety, so that they could have satisfied everybody with that one. But alas, everybody's gonna have their own opinion on that. Anyway, another good thing I will say about the VMAs though, that is probably because of the fact that mainstream US music has gotten so mediocre and lame now that the world has to look elsewhere. All right, what else do we have? What else can we offer Americans? Well, they're killing it in the K-pop world. They're killing it in the Afrobeat world, and they know that and are bringing it to the mainstream market. The Latin community now is getting celebrated. Brazilian artists and Mexican artists previously had a much harder time being on a global stage like this. But you want to know the thing that depressed me the most about the VMAs? Nobody was actually singing. It was all lip syncs. Lip syncs the whole time? I mean, you couldn't even have done maybe an overdub thing? How lazy was this? Nobody had no live tracking? Come on, guys. I know there was a lot of dancing going on, but really? That's one thing I really respect about artists like Gaga, for instance. It's even though she does all that dancing and stuff, she still sings live. So none of this BS over a click track, honey. Guys, it's literally press play and dance and look scandalous. Reminds us of a lot of late night places we can go, doesn't it? And this is why the indie market is flourishing, because people are bored of what is happening on the radio airwaves now. They're bored of the same frequency, the same corny beat structure, and I love my pop music, I do. But they're bored by the story. They're bored by the story and the storytellers. Storytellers that don't really have any story in them to give. This is why they clap them ass cheeks. They don't really have anything interesting to tell you. And the ones that did know that and somehow are still propelling themselves over onto this. I don't know. To me, it seems as if a golden age has passed us. But I am a bit more optimistic for the future. I guess it's why I'm having these conversations. I do want things, great things, to come back to us. And if I do, I can't be alone in that. I can't be alone in that feeling. I know that you guys get what I'm saying, because people like Lana Del Rey sell millions of records, yet somehow doesn't show up to these types of events. Let's talk. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, guys. Let's talk. This, to me, is cuckoo. Who cares? Just another award show. I know, but the thing is award shows like this shape the culture, shape the minds of the kids. You know, I used to watch the VMAs a lot because, of course, I was a kid in the 90s and I used to love it. You know, millennials, we used to love the VMAs because something always crazy used to happen at the VMAs. Amazing outfits, amazing stuff, something crazy between artists would always happen on stage or whatever it was. So it was an interesting thing. And of course, it's a way for new artists to really debut themselves to the global market before they do at the Grammys. So it was kind of an interesting way to foot themselves into the American market. But now it almost just seems like, well, do your song and dance our way, play puppeteer, and, you know, we'll choose you. And if we so do, well, you must abide by our rules. So much for artistry. So much for creativity when everybody is basically a cookie cutter clone of each other. Yay! Cheers! So all in all, from the lip syncing to the scandalous clothing to not really having to say much at all but celebrating and thanking yourself on a stage, it makes you wonder, is this the route that it's going to just continue to take? Has the greatest time, the golden years, passed us by, and are we just milking on the older decades? Have we begun to even like this because of the overexposure, oversaturation of the social media markets that skin is in, and it's okay? What is this? Is this the future of award shows now? Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know if it's something you like. Let me know if it's something you don't bother to watch anymore, as I know that the ratings of award shows have plummeted over the past 10 years. Let's talk in these comments down below, and till we meet again, darlings. Toodaloo. Oh, Lord. Craziness.